What's up, everybody? This is your girl Ericka from the Classy Climb blog. We're working on ghetto camera time. You know why? Because our other camera decided to die. If you're here, you like the content, drop your city and state in the chat because I know you're ready, right? You're ready to hear these stories because she won't let go. You dig what I'm saying? So listen, if you saw the cover of uh, our our thumbnail, it's a video that's going viral. It's two hood crackheads, maybe on meth, maybe on the heroin. I don't know. But old girl, the boy slams her arm in the door, and guess what? Girl don't scream. She don't cry. She literally rides the roof as he drives from the hotel and leaving. Now, people in the hotel are laughing and giggling. Man, she's on the roof. Ha ha ha. She's on the roof. And I go, but all y'all living in this really terrible roach motel. And it made me do this show because that's just it. They're all living in the Roach Motel, but they laughing at her, who is literally crazy, riding on the roof because she won't let go. Now, y'all, drop them cities and states in the chat and hit the like button. I don't ask for much out here. The likes are free. And here is the issue, the conundrum. There is a theory called sunken cost theory. Sunken cost theory, got to bring you in with the boring, is where you keep digging the hole, right? You keep digging in, you digging in. So you feel like you can't let go because you've put so much into it. You dig? Okay. And so take a guess in the chat. I would love in the chat, how many squatters do we have this week? Let us know. How many squatters did we have this week? Put in the chat. I know you saw some stuff on Instagram, but it's more. So take a guess on the squatters we had in Detroit this week. Because if you guys don't know, we're getting out of the Detroit marketplace. It's a fine city if you want to sink cost yourself there. You know what I'm saying? It's a fine city if you're downtown and 1 mile within downtown. But after that, hey, sunk cost theory. Take a guess how many squatters we had to get rid of this week in Detroit. Now, see, people are going to say, Ericka, don't be talking bad about Detroit. No. See, you got all these Johnny come latelys and these folks from Detroit who aren't even owning rentals in their own city, but tell you not to talk bad about their city. I had about 4 or 5 people off of Facebook who were from Detroit, owning investments in other cities, and will come at you if you try to say something bad about Detroit. I go, why you don't own no rentals in your own city? If the houses are $500, if they $1,000, why you don't own 100 rentals in your own city? Because they know the culture is trash. A majority of the culture is a get over culture. All right? When we make a joke about Atlanta scammers, originally that came out of where? Detroit. It was the Detroit scammers, right? And so, sunken cost theory is I put so much into it, I can't walk away from it. Okay. So again, tell me how many squatters you guys think, number of people, not cash money, but how many numbers of people, squatters we had this week. Because what ends up happening is you have to conform to the culture. The policies matter. There's a reason all these people are pouring out by the millions out of California and New York. Policies matter. Elections matter. Who you put in office, who you put over charge of things matter. Okay? And so when you have shitty policies, let's go ahead and start it off right. When you have crap policies that encourage squatting, that encourage bad behavior, that encourage robbery, thievery, that encourage your police officers to be inept, they can't do anything about it. That right there is the start of a crash of a city. That right there is where LA, where it is. Homeless everywhere, hepatitis out there, poop in the street, human poop in the street. Now, you're going to say, Ericka, it's the Midwest. They should have Midwest values. They should. Keyword, they should. But who are the top murder lists? Detroit, St. Louis, many Midwest places, Cleveland. Top murder cities. Now, are there some great spots in Cleveland to invest and own? Is there some great spots in Detroit, right downtown, to own where they put billions of dollars into this city? Yes. For the next 50 years, Cleveland, Detroit, Pennsylvania, many Rust Belt places will be retrofitting their cities for smaller groups. Why? Sunken cost theory. There was even CNBC had this guy on there, and they were saying the government thought, well, if these cities don't have jobs, these people will move. No, no, no. People are resilient. People sunk cost theory in everything. They'll live in a bomb shelter for another 100 years. You know, the Navajo Indians, they thought, well, we don't rent them no water. They'll leave. No. The Navajo dug in. They said, listen, this is our land. We're not going nowhere. We were here before y'all. We'll be here after y'all. And we'll be here with no water before that and after that. Right? So, because y'all not guessing it in the chat, I'll go ahead and let you know. There's 123 people here. How many squatters did we have? We had 4. Right? We had 4. Not only did we got one out the day she moved out, maybe 3 days later, a new squatter moved in. And see, the culture out there is like, yeah, I'm gonna give a squatter cash for keys is $1,000. Baby, I don't play that shit. Where I'm from, I live in Texas. Our police would have came in there with a billy club and beat your ass out of there. How about that? I'm already not gonna get monetized on this one, so I ain't worried. And so you have to understand, think about that. I'm a homeless person going into a completely boarded up house, right? And gonna tell the police I live there. I live here. Sir, every window and door is boarded up. I live here. Sir, every window and door is boarded up, but I live here. And the police go, well, Ericka, I can't do nothing about it, Ericka, just because, he said he lived here. That's not police. That's not police force. That's not a police force. So they know they can get 1,000. So if I was a homeless person in Detroit, what am I gonna do? Every week I'm gonna go find a really nice house in a really nice neighborhood, and I'm gonna just work in that mug. And I'm gonna live there because I know every time you're gonna give me $1,000 to leave. If I do that 4 times a month, I got $4,000. I do that all year long. I got $50,000 in income. Think about that. That's the standard rate, $1,000 in Detroit. Man, when they got over there, I said, let me tell you something. I'm not paying that man that. I'm not paying that man that. Give him $200 and get him the F out of here. I'm not paying him that. And when he realized we wouldn't pay the 1,000, well, I'll take the 200 and got on. And people from Detroit were like, well, it just is what it is. Nah, it is what it is because y'all allow it to be that way. I don't have to pay that. And I don't have to play that game with y'all. I'm out your market. You good. I'm gone. Now, is there some beautiful stuff there? Is there billions of dollars being dumped in there? Yes, but you can dump $1 billion at a brothel. Those girls still gonna be prostitutes, right? They just be prostitutes with GEDs and degrees. That's it, right? So again, I'm not considering the city prostitutes. That's not what I'm saying. So every house had a squatter at one point. So we're listing every house. Now we're listing to international investors. And I'm like, hey, tell them every house is worth $55,000. Why? Because we bought all of them for 28 or 32. We've been having drama with them. Let's at least leave out on a high note. Let's leave out on a 50K. And the problem can be theirs. You dig? The problem can be theirs. And people gonna say 50K, that's a steal. True. It's a steal if you can get the people and force them to pay. Enforce them to pay. That's the key word there. If you have a governor in a city that's like, well, it is what it is, it is what it is, we can't make the people go to work. You can't. And we see that in every city. So again, Detroit squatters, they want 1,000 to get out of your house because they know if you go to the police, if you go through Detroit court systems, it's going to take you 4 to 6 months. It's going to take you months on months. Now let's pull it back. I posted a thing on Blackrock and they said logistics and transportation and real estate are always going to make money. It's going to rise. Yes, this is true. The average home selling for 100,000 in Detroit happened this year. But here's the problem. Who's coming back to Detroit? It ain't y'all. It ain't Pookie and them. No, they don't have nothing for y'all. Because see, a lot of people say, well, Ericka, they can't keep building these expensive houses. I'm going to get to that. Don't worry. I'm going to get to that. Why they are not. They're going to build some cheap houses. You ain't going to like them, but they'll build them for you. Okay. So here's the thing. If you had to pay, if you played this game that Detroit loves to play, it's just $1,000 every house per squatter, you'd have spent $4,000. And then putting dogs on every house, you just spent a $900 setup fee, $400 every month after that. You be in the hole. You be in a hole like 10 grand. Now, most people gonna say, well, I'm gonna make my money back, Ericka, by holding these properties for 20 years. They're shit properties. Great brick work, great stuff, decent neighborhoods. It's the culture. I have no patience for the culture. It's disgusting. Now, if I was downtown where the police gonna enforce it, because they want to make the downtown look good. If I was near, the more wealthier neighborhoods where the police over there gonna really do the police work because they near the wealthy neighborhoods, no problem. I'll be okay. Or if I was some of the Swedish and foreign and Israeli investors who buy whole apartment buildings, who buy 100 properties at a time, no problem. You got 100 properties and 10 don't perform. Oh, well. You got 100 properties, 20 don't perform. Oh, well. You got 100 properties and 50 don't perform. Oh, well. But if you got 6 properties and 3 don't perform, or you got 4 don't perform, and your property manager get ghost on you with your money, that's the stuff y'all don't want me to go on. That's the stuff y'all don't want me to talk about. Your property manager get ghost with no money. Take 20K of your money with them. Now you like bump that city. Y'all can have that city. You good. I had to go outside my community to go get a Polish lady and her crew of black people to come out here and bully pull these people and get them about my houses. And what's going to happen is people from the outside looking in is go, well, that's just the cost of doing business, ha, ha, ha. And this is the problem. You wonder why the black community doesn't come into the black neighborhoods and try to buy up everything. This is why. Let the Swedish hold it. Let the Nigerians hold it. Because trust me, I've run into several Nigerians holding lots of property in Detroit. They ain't nice to you. They ain't about to be nice to you. They ain't about to give you $1,000 to get outdoor. They about to send hoodoo and hoodoo over there, beat your legs. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? All right. We don't want the hassle. We don't want the hassle. Right? Listen, you wilding out here in the chat. Chill out, bro. Chill out. I'm gonna go ahead and just go ahead and put you on block ministry because you're just doing too much in the chat. All right. So again, if y'all like the commentary, y'all want me to keep going, drop a 1 in the comments. I just want you to see what I'm talking about. So it's a math problem. All of it's a math equation. So am I going to keep digging a hole in Detroit and pouring money into Detroit when I can go down here to Phoenix, Arizona, where people are trying to escape California, still moving to the middle of the desert to escape the bad policies of California and go, yeah, I'm going to just go to Phoenix. I'm just... And I said, well, what's the rent here? And the lady said, listen, it's a little expensive. And I said, okay. Well, tell me how much it is. Ma'am, it's a little expensive. Okay, just let me know. It's $1,400 for a 2-bedroom. And I'm looking around and I go, is that the expensive? Yeah, that's expensive. For here? Yeah, that's expensive. $1,400 for a 2-bedroom? Yes, I'm so sorry. That's our prices. You have to realize why people are leaving California. They like 2-bedroom, $1,400, and I can just do a 4-hour trek back across the dirt, maybe twice a week. I'll do that. Now you say, well, Ericka, everybody can't afford this. They're displacing locals. No. Trust me, we were in Phoenix and we drove way out in the desert. We drove an hour out into the desert. I said, where are we going? We drove out there. We get out there and I say, okay, well, how much is this? They said, well, this house is expensive. I said, okay, I'm ready for it. Don't tell me how much is this house is. It's $225,000. Okay. But it rents really well out here. Did you just tell me this house is $225,000 and that's expensive? Yes, it's really expensive and we apologize. Y'all, if I was in California, sleeping on air mattress, eating sardines, spending $4,000 to live in California, baby, shoot, I would put it in my car. Shoot, I'm gone. I'm gone. And I don't even hate, I'm not even hating on them. Like, I completely understand. I even understand some of the dudes paying $1,400 in rent, but still spend the summer months in California. They gonna Airbnb their summer months in California because it's ridiculously hot out there. It was 115. I was out there getting cocoa butter burnt. And then be like, all right, y'all, it's September, it's August. Bye, California. I'm going back to the Valley of the Sun, as they call the Phoenix Suns. The Valley of the Sun. Okay, I'm gone. And this is I mean, we drove through one little desert town, and what they had was a Arby's. Okay. It's a gas station, had an Arby's, had a Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen was closed because they trying to hire people. And I said, okay, why is it closed? What y'all paying them? Well, they not paying enough. They only paying like $15 an hour. Baby, you live in the middle of nowhere desert town. This is your job. This is the job opportunity. Work at a Dairy Queen, sell ice cream, go home and chill. Baby, get y'all rumps up. Of course, these people are coming. Of course, they're leaving California. Of course, they're going, well, maybe the valley's too hot. I'm going to go up to Idaho. Again, these people telling you that, oh, these California people, they're going to go back home. When these jobs don't let them work remote, they go back. Why? You'd have to be a damn dummy. You'd have to be silly. No, y'all, the 225 was in a major city. It was literally, you had, if you go down the list, you have Scottsdale, Phoenix, you have, go over to the left-hand side, you've got Culver City, you got the other city, you've got that, top of my head, I can't remember. But here's what, here's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. If you got your wife and your kids, you don't give a fuck about being in no major city. Let me be very clear. These families that are drowning and they got kids, they don't give a fuck about being in no major city. They don't. They like, send me to the suburbs. If daddy got to drive twice a week in town, that's fine. Mama will stay right here at the house. These people are not going to pay this crap. They not. They don't give a shit about major city. People are here like, I just want to live in the city where the party is. I want to be downtown where the party is. We got a lot of people in our community, 40, 50 years old, still acting like it's 1990s. They need to be where the party at, and they ain't got no life. They ain't got no life. That's ridiculous. That's whack. Create community where you are. Create it where you are. Okay? Okay, y'all got to let that go. I mean, a lot of y'all are stuck on where the party at. We were in Las Vegas. And I mean, everywhere you went, there was pool parties all day. Pool party all day. And I'm like, well, damn, it's still hot. I want to go inside. I mean, y'all can have that pool party. But that's the thing. That's the appeal of Vegas. I'm going to turn up. I'm going to get here and turn up. That's not your normal everyday life. That's y'all watching that Instagram too long. That you think every day supposed to be a pool party turn up. That's weird. That's not life. Okay? So that's why we're exiting the Detroit market. Because long and the story short, I can go and I'm gonna have Andy buys houses on tomorrow. But the reason I don't drop certain people's names is y'all don't respect valuable people. Let me be very clear. Y'all don't respect valuable people. Y'all literally will book calls, call at the wrong time. We have a phone.com number that goes and sometimes it transfers to our other phones, right? Okay. And what ends up happening is sometimes it'll go through, right? If the VAs forget to put something in it, it'll go through. We had people going, well, yeah, I just see you on social media, so I'm going to call right now. And the phone.com number pushed it through. I was like, oh no, baby, I'm on vacation with my family. Don't ever call me. You're not that valuable. Like $75, I'll refund you your money right now. Because first of all, you didn't even buy the class. Literally, I'm out here trying to be nice and gracious to y'all and putting a little $75 out there for people who already purchased my classes and people buying them who ain't bought a class. If you can't follow instructions, we already know you ain't going to win. Let's just go there. We already know you're not going to win. Right? People pay full price. I'll bend over backwards to make sure I reschedule them, get them in the calls, get them in the queue, whatever. So when people mess that up, right? When people mess that up, I'm gone. I'm gone. Right? So that's why I just literally was like, okay. Told the staff, hey, after August 19th, let's just lock out the whole calendar. Let's just turn all the way down. Lock it up. Right? Let's lock it up. Listen, hold on. This person right here. Stop fucking asking me this question. Go on realtor.com. Go on realtor.com. Put the filter for 300K and lower, and you'll see it. Like, you're going to drop the question 4 times in here. Chill out. We see you. We see you. Let it rock. Let the chat rock. I want y'all to let the chat rock, but I don't want you to keep asking the same questions. Okay. So if you're a builder, first thing people say was, Ericka, well, everybody can't afford these really expensive homes. No problem. When we went out there past Phoenix, we went to maybe an hour outside of that. They were like, oh, here's a home for $225. And I said, damn, this is ugly. It was very basic colors. It had no windows on one side, only windows on the side and the front, one side in the front. And I said, who would buy this? This is ugly. They were like, no. California people come out here every single day and buy these. And it has 4 bedrooms and 2 baths. It's good. And I'm like, it's ugly. But that's not the point. It's the cost saving. See, a lot of these people have internet skills. A lot of these people have phone skills. They can work the phones and make enough money to live. They don't have to live in California. They've wanted to stay in California, but they can't afford it. Right? Same thing. St. Petersburg, Florida. You on the water. You want to retire in Florida on the water, but you can't afford Miami. Where you going to go? Oh, St. Petersburg, Tampa. I'm going to go up and down that coast of Florida finding a cheap water town to live in. That policies ain't crazy. Right? So I come out here and I buy the land lot for $30,000, build the house for $250 max, and its value is already $485 to $650. Because that's what people are willing to pay. Now you're going to say, well, these builders are walking away from these properties. No, they're not. They just don't do everything like you want it to. This is the nature of our people. Oh my God, it's got to be done today. I got to have it right now. Ericka, you better do it by the end of the week. You better do it in 30 days. You better do it right now. That's not how it works out here. These builders can let that property sit for 3-4 months and chill. Right? And chill. And then go, oh, well, we had a cash flow problem. We're back. I've seen them do it in Texas where you are like, hey, they should build it in 4 months. And no, that's if everybody comes in like HGTV network, boom, 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 building the house. If it ain't like that at your job site, right? If it's not like that at your job site, it might take a few more months. And that's how they're managing cash flow. See, a lot of people don't understand managing cash flow. A lot of people want to get out here and start a business, and the business cough out money like an ATM every single day. You got to have daily money. I'm not, this is where the hustle culture, side income culture versus real long-term money. Why do these guys know they're going to forever make money off y'all rentals? Because you don't have any patience. They know this. They know you don't have any patience. They know you don't. They know you have no patience. Right? So they can, Blackrock can go out here for 20 years, next 20 years, buying things, and you're going to rent. People say, well, what happens? What about rent? I already told you, they've already got it in their head. We're going to build the rent, cheap stuff, so you don't have to be stuck in apartments. You can be out here in a house with your kids, and it ain't going to cost me nothing. It's going to cost me barely $150 to build it in the desert. You're going to pay me $1,400 for the next, 10 years? And that'll just keep increasing every year as any rental property does. Come on. This is a no-brainer. This is why when we say all roads lead to real estate, and anybody in the Black community telling you not to buy real estate, because you don't want people trapped in a neighborhood. You don't want people over here and over there. I said, okay, I don't trust nobody telling you not to buy. If you live in America and the way our country works is It's literally monopoly. You get a job, you buy a little house, you can rent out that little house, move to another house. You can buy farmland and rent out pieces of the farmland. Now you can buy farmland and rent it out to RV parks and other people and tiny homes. There is literally a white woman named she may be Indian because it is an Indian last name. She may be partial Blankenship, and she literally Heather Blankenship. I mean 100% Heather Blankenship, and she's a single white mom, and she done went and got $30 million in real estate. How? RV parks, cold calling, handshaking, RV parks. And you guys keep, oh, people never live in trailers. Yeah, they will. They'll live in trailers. They'll live in RVs. They'll do anything but be on the homeless, sleeping and crapping on the sidewalk. That's actual, mental illness and actual issues. So when people sit here and tell you, oh, yeah, this is okay, cool. 48% of all homes are bought in the Southeast. And this is something people always say. Look, here to go. People eventually will move back to the Midwest and do what? And be where? Only people moving out there are retirees, people who mom and daddy's up there, people who are broke. They're doing van life. They found a house for 20,000. Well, I want to live up here because it's so nice. No, you're living up there because that's where you can afford. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's stop this. Dreaming. That's dreaming. Every city in the Midwest will have to retrofit to be smaller. The numbers don't lie. All right, so here we go. Listen, Paul the Baptist put this up here. 2-bedroom, 4,500 square feet tract house, Santa Monica, California, $1.8 million. Why would I do that when I can have a 4-bedroom, 2-bath? 4 hours over. Even on the border. Listen, hey, even on the border of Arizona, might be Yuma, might be not that part of the border, but there's a bunch of developments right there where it's I think the guy said it's a 2-hour drive to the part of LA where their jobs are. And I'm going to clarify on the jobs part. He said what they do is they get an acre of land. They build, for about $250, they build a $450,000 house. And the California people eat it up. They're like, oh my God, it's an acre of land. Oh my God, it's an acre of land. And it costs them pennies on the dollar to build this stuff out there. Right? Again, people will do whatever it takes to get further out. Inland Empire. Anybody here from California? Inland Empire. Did you think they were going to be building that up? Again, y'all have to really understand people are not going to be living smashed up in these cities for no reason. They can't afford it. Now, somebody said something about jobs. I think Peter is working on the video, but if you actually go look at the video, if you go look at the video, right? If you go look at the video that's coming out, all these places, Intel, Tesla, Coca-Cola, all these bottling companies, these big tech companies they're literally coming in, changing the name of cities to tech company names. That's how crazy, that's how much they're flying into our Arizona. And if you don't have to take my word on it, go look at the CNBC news segment they did on the 3 moving states, right? They called it Texas, Florida, and Arizona. Okay? So listen. Yeah, Midwest slander. At the end of the day, sure, listen. It's reasonable. It's just not going to be cheap like it used to be. Right? There's a dude called what's his name? He's got glasses. I forgot his name just that fast. But he basically talks about buying $50,000 houses in Midwest. And people are like, where? See, the problem is the average person wants to buy a $50,000 house in the Midwest that's brand new. That ain't happening. Right? They want to buy the $50,000 house that really at this point is worth $300,000 in the Midwest. That's not happening anymore. No. Yeah, you can still get a $50,000 house in the Midwest and it'd be just fine. You're going to be in a neighborhood full of retirees. But see, the problem is it's called the sunken cost theory. Many people feel like, well, I've put so much energy. I put so much time in this relationship, in this situation. I don't want to start over. And so the thumbnail y'all see is some girl who probably is on drugs. The man's on drug Tuesday driving an old 1990s Buick. Right? Old Buick. I'm talking about the old drug dealer's classic Buicks. You get hit with that Buick, you break a bone in your leg Buick. And they're driving it, and they're probably on their last leg because they're in this roach motel. And people are filming it with their nice high-tech Apple phones and laughing at them. And I'm sitting back thinking, all y'all are living in this roach motel laughing at this girl and this guy have a fight, and this guy slams the girl's arm in the car, and people are laughing. And I go, how are you laughing? And you are living in poverty. You're living in a roach motel that's week to week, that probably has bed bugs. You outside laughing at her. Okay. 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 All right. And you see that, I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for every single person in the whole hotel, because they're laughing and it's just sad. And people are saying, well, the New Yorkers are moving and made New Jersey expensive. They made everywhere expensive. What are you talking about? They didn't just move to New Jersey. They moved way all over the country. Again, this theory that, when it crashes and these people lose their jobs. See, y'all don't understand investments. Some of these people, I know 2 couples right now, they sold 2 houses, dropped it in like 10% dividend stocks, 9 and 10% dividend stocks. If you got $500,000 in 10% dividend stocks, it's kicking you out $50K every year. Depending on how low you and your wife live together, and all y'all really got is your mortgage, or maybe all y'all really got is, 1 or 2 kids about to be out in high school, you straight, you Gucci, right? Let's keep it another way. It used to be, hey, I'm gonna own 10 rentals in the Midwest, and the rental income out of that will give me a good 10K every month. I'll be good. Again, these owners, they're not gonna let you live there for free. They're gonna take their money. And I've told y'all about this before. It's called the Barbell Method. Okay. I'm gonna own some really shitty rentals over here. And then I'm gonna own some high quality stuff, some offices, some other stuff, some motels over here, so that if it's strained in the ABC, which the margins aren't that great in the ABC, but you have less headache. But I'm getting real good 20, 30, 40% returns off my hood properties. Gucci. One of our properties in Detroit, we bought it for $28,000. If they'd have paid $800 rent for the past 3 years instead of this crazy fanatical weirdness, we'd already paid the house back off 100%. That's why they're going to keep owning in the hood locations all over the United States. They're going to buy these houses for $50K, rent to you for $1,000 a month for the next 10 years, and not only make their money back, but make it back and then some. 2 times, 3 times over, 4 times over. This is why when you sit here and argue about, I don't want to own the house or this and that, I just laugh. I'm meeting people who are retired off 3 rental properties in the hood. Oh yeah, I got a property over here. I got a duplex over here in Round Rock. I got a duplex over here, and they retired, right? But at some point in that journey, they had to what? Make money so that they could get the down payment or actually acquire that first property and sit back. Now people gonna say, well, Ericka, there's not that many renters. 60% of all Black and Latino people are renters in this country. 40% of all white people are renters. Let's just say you have 100 million white people. 40% of them are renting. Okay. Let's say you got we got 40 million Black people. I think it's like 60 million Latinos. Latinos went way past us. So that's another 100 million. Out of that 100 million, 60% of them are renting. Y'all don't know math. That's what I'm learning from a lot of these conversations is y'all don't understand math. That we have unlimited supply of people that are renting. Unlimited supply. Guess what? Okay, you don't want to rent a house? Cool. You want to get an RV? Okay, there's an RV park over there where you're paying $300 a month hookup, right? Just to park it there. Then you're paying another $100 in sewer and water, electricity. And then you're paying another $100 to other melodious fees. You're paying $500. You're not living free, right? So a lot of this is a monopoly game. This is a money game. This is a numbers game. And we are failing at understanding numbers. And y'all don't value good people. So you have to tax you people, right? Like, and this isn't a Black community, it's a white community too. People go on TikTok every day telling people free 100%. I think Diamond Dave just did a video about the dangers of free information. They come out here, not the scammers, but the regular folks telling you, hey, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you're a scammer. You're a trust fund baby. You're a this, you're a that. And this person literally is like, what are you talking about? I just told you the answer. This is why people have to do all this flashy crap for y'all. Because y'all won't hear it if it's just a regular dude, Coach Carter. out of Philadelphia, drives a minivan. Um, Coach Carter drives a minivan. And people in the comments, this man is doing new construction in North Carolina, construction in Philadelphia, owns a ton of rentals. People like, you don't got no money. You driving a minivan. If I was rich like you, I'd be driving a Range Rover, a G-Wagon. You gonna be driving a G-Wagon in the hood? 2 construction jobs in Philly? Do you want to get beat over the head and robbed every day? Do you know what I'm saying? Like this is the silly season of y'all. Y'all don't respect people's time. Y'all don't respect, and you're not gonna get no more of my time after August. I'm done, baby. I'm done. I'll put out the free information. I love changing people's lives. We've had over 15 people just in the past 3 days tell me their credit score went up 90 points just off a little $27 course I threw out there. All they had to do was follow the steps. And I go, hey, just record a video for us. Just give us a little video testimonial. I'm scared to get on camera. Well, shit, film the front yard, do whatever. But that's just how people are. They don't want to give you credit. They don't want to tell nobody about it. They got to keep it quiet. Because if their friends know they're trying to fix their credit, what you trying to fix your credit for? What you doing? And so why continue to try to pour into a community that is on this weird stuff? Right? You want to help people get free, but at what cost? To your personal life. I'm in my late 30s at this point. I'm it's a wrap for me. Me and old boy gonna probably, take it on down the road and go live my life and go have my kids, right? And so you have to understand, you really have to understand, valuable people aren't playing this game with y'all. The other day, this guy went viral because he has all these properties in Nashville, Tennessee, and he charges like $1,000 or something for like a call and something else. And people said, well, if you're so rich, I mean, if I was rich like you, I'd give it away for free. Why you ain't rich? Why you need money off courses? Why you need it? I mean, these are grown white men antagonizing this dude in the chat, saying, why you need this money? You should just be giving information for free if you that rich. Does Oprah come out here and talk to y'all for free? Does Dave Ramsey? See, this is the thing people don't say. Well, Dave Ramsey does it for free. No, Dave Ramsey does not. Dave Ramsey has a literally millions of affiliates all across the United States. You don't even get to talk to Dave Ramsey. You get to talk to Dave Ramsey's staff. You get to talk to his affiliates. The only way you talk to Dave Ramsey is if you talk to Dave Ramsey on that radio show, and he getting paid for that $50 million a year. So when people are like, well, Dave Ramsey teaches it for free, Ericka. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. No way. Y'all can't believe that. You can't. You too smart to believe that's true. The white dude was like, I'm just so shocked how you guys are pushing back on me. And I'm not trying to make fun of him, but that's just his response. He didn't realize people were going to be pushing back on him. Like, but I'm giving you this information. Because see, people don't want it. That information makes them angry. You know why it makes them angry? Because a lot of them are in their 30s and 40s and they realize, damn, instead of chasing all them big booty betties, like all them years, I wasted all that money on them betties. I ain't got no money to invest. Then when you start telling them like, hey, and this is the thing, some of y'all gonna be like, well, Ericka, why are you so disrespectful to people in here? People pay you what they do. Listen, this not the money is for you, right? When you pay, you actually work for it. When you get something free, you don't respect it. I have a free video. We have 1 or 2 free courses. We have thousands of people signed up for that free course. We can actually go in and see your activity log. 99% of people do nothing with it. We had one course that was free on Gumroad. 99% of people didn't do anything with it. I changed it to $100. All of a sudden, all of them people opening it. See how that works? See how that works? Like the libraries are everywhere. They're free. You don't respect it. So part of why I'm even talking like this is value. You guys are really missing that people are out here throwing daily value out here. And the steps are very easy. We just throw other stuff into it. All right. Logic Spear, I see you. I see you. Right? Logic Spear talked about crypto. People weren't listening to that. Get out of here talking about money, Logic Spear. We don't want to hear about money. We want to talk about women's. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Here you go. Look, Augusta. Listen, we can do this with every city in the United States. Macon, Georgia. I brought up Macon, Georgia, and people be out here throwing hell slander on Macon. Macon, who want to be out there? It's 45 minutes from Atlanta. It's this, is that. I've got students in my taxing class who have used the taxing class, bought vacant lots in Georgia, Macon, Georgia, for $2K, turned around and sold those bad boys for $15,000 to $30,000. Buildable lots. Why? Because builders don't got time to be going to tax auctions. It's all levels to this, right? If you're here and you just want to go to work and you don't want to be bothered, go buy a bunch of REITs, go buy a bunch of dividend stock, educate yourself on the company, learn what's the returns, why are the returns so high or so low. There, boom. All right. I think I told you about Todd Milley put about a excuse me. He put about 150,000 into like a Chinese company, which was or one of the forgot his name. He shared it on his Instagram stories, but he's getting like 15% returns, right? And people are like, oh, that's dangerous. It's dangerous that company's giving 15% returns. Possibly. If you don't educate yourself, possibly. Right? So that's what a lot of people do. They just want to throw money somewhere and it give them returns. You need to understand why it's giving you returns. You need to understand why it makes money. Right? There's no one out here in this world that you're going to hand money to and you do no work and they come back and throw you pots of gold. Let me be very clear on that. There's no one in this world, not even your girl Ericka. You give me some money, I can't magically come back with pots of gold. You can be pissed all you want, but this is what I want y'all to understand. You don't feed me. Let me be very careful. You don't feed me. And this is the thing. If you have kids, and everybody's like, you don't got kids, you don't know. Listen. When you were a child and you came home and your mom said, clean the kitchen, vacuum your room, take the trash out. You did it. Why? Because she fed you. She gave you somewhere to stay. When you go on this internet trying to give gems and be cool and get your validation from these people, they feed you. You need them to feed you. I don't need you to feed me. If I ain't got nothing but $3,000, I can go take it and do ticket resale with Made 5 in them and get me a couple thousand out of it, right? If I don't got that, I can do mobile notary. I can do several things. You got to understand a way to feed yourself that's outside people's validation and them having to like you. Part of why I got out of property management is it became a game of people having to like you. Oh, let me go talk to the tenants. They really like me. Let me go hang out with the girls in the office because they really like me. And knowing you would lose your job if y'all didn't like each other. If y'all couldn't get along and didn't like each other, you weren't going to be in that office long. I never wanted to be in that situation again. I'm not going to play this game of you got to like me. I'm going to get my validation from you. No, baby. I've been taught how to fish. I don't need you. Right? I always tell people, you got a $20,000 credit card, you go get some land, you good. You can start building from there. There are all kind of loans. There's over 5,000 mortgage programs out here and all kind of investor loans that will put you in the game. And a lot of people had the gatekeepers up, blocking you from this information. But this beautiful internet that y'all don't do nothing but look for big booty betties on and silly season and gyms that get you going to jail. Don't use it for what it's worth. Don't use it for its power. Right? Just in the last 4 conferences I've been to, every single one of those people in those 4 conferences have put me in their city when I came to see them, drove me around, helped me find land lots, helped me get all the list of contractors I need, and help manage the properties. I've got 10 different land lots out here, y'all. I may not get paid today. I may not get paid completely all in 3 months. But give me 8 months. It's gonna be hella rich time. So let people talk online, let people talk crazy, let people do whatever they want, let people say whatever they want about you. If you know how to feed you, it doesn't matter what they say. All right? Y'all gonna have to really learn something. So anyway, Gritted said, I relocated to and bought a house in Detroit, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, front and backyard. I'm happy, but I do miss Oakland. Hey, listen. Relocate with what makes sense for you. Now you got snow. Oakland was hot. All right. I appreciate you. I'm just letting y'all know. Thank you. Most business owners are not pulling up Omni and a Hellcat, pulling up to a job site with a Lamborghini truck. Thank you. These people goofy. These people goofy. You think, listen, we went out there in Arizona, and old boy that was giving us the tour, and y'all saw the pictures on the community wall. He got on boots, pants, and a plain old shirt. We had a little bit more pizzazz on us. You saw I was in the green. You saw I had the little arms out, and the cowboy hat. And he said the way y'all dressed, they would charge y'all 20% more because they think y'all got it. 30% more, maybe 40% more because they think y'all got it. He said there's people out there, the way they talk to the people, which is the Hispanic community, on lock with the trades, they can't get no work done because they were talking reckless mouth to them. So then they got to call around other contractors. Do you have anybody that can come work over here for me? Oh, I'ma see. But you was talking crazy to them. So they don't have to come work for you. This is what when you tell somebody you don't feed me, we don't have to do your construction site. See, y'all played on the Hispanic community. They was cutting lawns, building homes. Now you need them. And they can write their own check. You cannot control people who have their own business. This is why when California's out here pushing hard on these truckers, 90,000 truckers, these people have tasted freedom of being their own business person. You not got to make these 90,000 truckers go get hired by somebody they think they're smarter than. It's not happening. That's why freedom is so delicious. When y'all got this little 2-year break y'all got off from work, where you got to work from home, now you looking around like, why would I go back to an office with you? With a bunch of nasty coworkers and potluck with cat feet in it. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't do it. That's why when y'all sitting here going, well, all these California people, when their jobs won't let them work remote, will leave. No, they won't. If your husband's got half a lick of brain and they've been making 200,000 living in Idaho, Boise, Idaho, if they're smart, they already done bought some other rentals or they done partner with somebody in an apartment syndication. I'm in 3 different apartment syndication groups. The number one thing we're saying in there is so competitive. You know why? All these tech people trying to find somewhere to put their money. All these people with these high income jobs trying to find somewhere to put their money. And so what? They don't get a 25% return on their money. They might get an 18% return on their money. They still gonna take that. They're gonna own these apartments and keep it pushing. They're gonna own these rental properties and keep it pushing. Right? Property preservation, property management. People who can fix things, you're gonna be rich. The guy who went to go handle our squatters, black dude, shaved head, nice cool dude. He out there being the muscle for somebody company. He always gonna get paid every day. They always gonna need him to go out there. Because they're not gonna send the Polish folks out there to go get him out. They're not about to send the German lady out there from the office to go get him out. No. I've already told you about lawyers. Lawyers got all paralegals that are Hispanic. Why? The Hispanic community are doing what? Working in the trades, working with these big companies, getting injured on the job, falling down places, getting hurt, where there's money to be transacted. So they may not have that Latino community lawyers, but if they got paralegals, the paralegals going to bring the Latino workers and cases to them. Y'all got to understand how this thing is moving. Y'all are so busy wrapped up in shoes and Gucci and stupid cars that there's a whole nother level being ran on our community and we ain't even paying attention. We're like, what? Did you see the McDonald's girl? Did you see the girl who friend? We know every other thing. We know stars. We know Kanye West's birthday. We know all this. We know every sports, athletes, everything. And we have no clue how LeVar Ball and his family are going to be rich for the next 50 years. Oh, it's because of basketball. No. We don't understand that Arnold Schwarzenegger was a millionaire before he did the movie thing. How was it? Real estate. And y'all letting people out here talk you up off your land. There's a black woman right now on Instagram going viral. She bought 87 acres in Georgia for $300,000. Then the rest of her crew bought like 400 acres. I think it's like 400 acres across 11 families in Georgia. They making money. They just did a camp out there for Juneteenth. They did a bunch of stuff. When you got 87 acres, you can change 1 or 2 acres to some tiny homes. You can change 1 or 2 acres to some glamping area. You can change 1 or 2 acres to a lot of stuff. But a lot of y'all so warped and like, I gotta be in the city. Did you know 52% of all black people live in the suburbs and rural areas? But you think you missing something. I gotta be in the city, Ericka. You only want to be in the city because you don't make no money and you don't own anything. So living in a smaller town is boring to you because you don't own anything. You don't have no business dealings there. I used to say that all the time. People be in military town talking bad about Fayetteville. I'd be like, well, you don't own nothing here. Who cares if you mad? And people be like, Ericka, that's so disrespectful. I'd be like, no, you come to this town. You're a military dude. You're going to be here for 4 years. We don't care what you think. Take your rump on. You're going to rent. You're going to eat food. You might buy a car and you're going to be duty stationed somewhere else. We don't care what you think. You don't own nothing here. And that's what y'all about to learn in Atlanta. That's what y'all about to learn in the many cities. If you don't own anything, they going to get y'all up out of there. Y'all going to be living in Macon, Georgia. I'm telling you. They building all them new apartments. It's not for you. I keep telling y'all, all these UK places, all this India, they are trying to get over here with the quickness. Give Kamala a minute. She going to get them over here. Nick Taylor, that sounds like the musings of what Obsidian calls park apes. When they talk about nothing coming out their mouths makes sense. It don't. Again, people in Detroit are, oh, Ericka, you better stop talking bad about Detroit. That happens in every city. No, it does not. Austin, the homeless know to stay outside. If they get inside your house, they're going to get their legs beat. They don't do that. They know better. That's a culture issue. Here's the funny thing, Flora. I can tell every single person here, step by step, my plans for the next 8 months, and it won't matter. You know why? Because 99% of people won't do nothing with it. This is a big thing, and I can be like, well, I can't tell you my ideal because you might steal my ideal. Baby, bye. Ideals are useless. Your ideal means nothing without execution. I don't give a damn about your plans unless you show me you're going to execute them. You dig? You dig? Ericka, I had my chance to go to my first in-person business event focused on government contracting. I met the VP of a small bank, just like you said, got amazing referrals as well. Exactly. They listen, how do banks stay open? They loan money. That's why Chrisley knows best? That's why he was in trouble. How was he able to get $30 million out of banks in Georgia and you don't even know what he does? He does real estate, but you didn't know that because you just see him and his family just loafing all day. Right? Because banks have to loan money. And they just looking for people that follow the rules just enough so they can loan that money. Y'all gonna learn though. How people don't know math. Story today, 75% of cities cheaper to rent than to buy a house. It left out that just means the rent hasn't risen yet. Bingo. If somebody keeps marketing to you to not buy a house, why are you listening to them? Grant, I just want you to like take the, I was gonna say something inappropriate, but I'm gonna stop. Back up off their butt, kissing their butt so hard. Grant Cardone's dad was in insurance. He bought his dream home. He had a great insurance policy. When he died, that mama sold that home. And for the next 45 years of her life, without her children paying a bill, she was able to live, never work again. She never worked in the beginning anyway. Be a stay-at-home mom, buy them food, and live for the next 45 years off of a house they sold and an insurance policy. So when people out here trying to sell you something silly, I can't. There's another woman. She bought a dream. She's an Instagrammer. She made all this money off Instagram and YouTube, and she went and bought her dream house cash, like $500,000 home cash. Guess what this Duzzy broad didn't have? She didn't have insurance because she bought it cash. Guess what her dusty boyfriend did when she broke up with him after 2 months? Burned her house down. So we giving y'all money. You making money off Instagram, but you don't even have the sense to go, let me get this insurance. Let me pay this homeowner's insurance on this paid off house that's straight equity. Because I could have told her already, you got a $500,000 house, you got insurance policy on it. You could do a cash out refi, you could do all kind of stuff. But now she scraped up $80,000 off her next month's sales to try to repair the home, but nobody gonna touch her. Oh, you ain't got insurance? Oh, babe, that's sad. Yeah, sorry about you. She better sell what's left and get it moving. Get it moving. Drop the link in the chat. Classyclimbers.com, y'all. I don't have to keep dropping the links. It's classyclimbers.com. It's always been classyclimbers.com. The Cash App is right there on the screen. SW Investment. So anyway, let me go. Nick Taylor. No, Dan Ramsey, don't. These people need a frontal lobotomy or something. I think some of them already got them. No, nobody does anything for free. Nobody. They're like, they should give more homes to these foster children. Why are people taking in foster kids? They get paid. Yeah, they love kids, but also they get paid. Let's not even do that. Listen, SBE. Shame, Blaine is Blaine. You did. They're gonna try to shame you and blame you and explain why you have to give them something for free. Why you should be doing this. Somebody in the chat one day was like, you expect to get a black husband the way you talking? I'm like, okay. What? The stuff y'all try to do to try to make people. There's a viral clip of Kevin Samuels going to say, he says, yeah, you could stop wearing suits, you could dress like everybody else, you could be like everybody else, but guess what? Then you stop being you. People don't respect free. Big up to Mactown. All those people that can't afford ATL are going to get pushed there. They go in there. They go in there. Making this ghetto to live, but has nothing to do with investing in the property. Exactly. Sophie, listen, y'all can be ghetto down there all you want. I just go down there and then sell it to you, and you can do whatever you want down there. I'm looking to get property in Macon. Atlanta is dubbed to be the next NYC. There's a reason people are marketing, protecting their spots for sure. I love my hometown of Macon. Let them sleep on us. We're going to be Bellingham, Washington of the South. People used to sleep in the Bronx. Now apartments are $3K and forgot about getting a house. Bingo. Okay. Likes don't equal pay. They don't. Resourcefulness is the key. You don't feed me. You don't. When you figure that out, like, I'm going to do this to you. I'm going to talk bad about you on the internet. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But you don't feed me. So it don't matter. Right? A lot of these people, you're trying to figure out why some of these social media people are retiring and getting out of social media. Once they got that $1 to $3 million, easy rack, easy lick, just giving information. What did they call it last night? Mr. Ellis said that information is the new crack cocaine, the new crack. Once they make that meal, you sit in rooms, you pay, and you sit in rooms with people who are like, hey, baby, we can take this million and give you 20 to 35% return on your money for the rest of your life. Oh, well, I don't have to work this hard. Peace out, y'all. Give me 200,000 for the rest of my life. Cool. I'll do that. Yeah, see, but y'all didn't hear that part from me. Y'all didn't understand that part. Let it go over your head. It's okay. House I'm in right now is $27,000. Sold at auction in 2001. 45 minutes from the Tulsa airport. Congratulations. That's a steal. Yeah, listen, I think you were talking about Jerry Norton, a wholesaler started in Detroit. He's an OG now, mega successful, lives in Puerto Rico. Living in Puerto Rico. Listen, you know the Bible. I know how to be lean so I can eat well in times of famine. You can visit Oakland or move back. You get those millions. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ericka, you ain't lying. Them Hispanics got a network and all talk. They will shut a contractor down if you're talking reckless. I am telling you, out there, Arizona, they got it on lock. Like, quit playing with him. These California people with some money come out and start talking reckless. They'd be like, oh, yeah, go ahead and shut him down. He good. He done out here. Nobody will take my project. Nobody will take your money. I will say even the same is when you won't let people play the game, right? Oh, I need money up front to start the project. No, you just need the materials. We'll get you the materials and we'll get you the labor. Oh. Or with new construction, the reason I'm loving new construction is they can't get paid till the city comes by, does the appraisal, does the inspection. The inspection passed, then you get a check. So you can't have crackhead Larry out here like, I fixed it. I need $200 right now. I need it right now. Sir, you don't get paid till the inspector comes by. And he might come by in a week. He might come by in 2 weeks. And then you can get your check. See, people don't want to play that game because that requires them to do quality work. And also requires them to have what? Cash flow to hold them over. Everybody out here trying to play a real thin game, and it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. I'm telling you, them potlucks got cat feet in them. Cat done put their tail and feet in that potluck, and y'all at work eating it. Ugh. I remember being at work. They're like, "We got a potluck." I'm at a co-working space, and they're like, "We got potluck." Okay, first of all, I didn't eat potluck when I worked a 9 to 5, and I ain't gonna eat potluck from a bunch of weirdo smellies, independent 1099ers in here. No, thank you. Yeah, the other day I was recruiting temps for work. A guy came to me with a Maserati looking for a job that pays 16 an hour. Everybody pause. 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 Holy crap. Let me read that again. Chicago's very own said, the other day I was recruiting temps for work, and a guy came to me with a Maserati looking for a job that pays 16 an hour. Y'all. Y'all. See, and people say, Ericka, why you don't get all these really expensive, fancy cars? Because there was a time in my business where I was like, well, what if the business closed and I have to go maybe deliver pizza or do work? And I need a reasonable car that has low gas mileage. Y'all, I just finished spending a weekend with a guy who had 3 million in properties and he was driving a Prius. But you out here working 16-hour jobs, which I'm not hating on the man. Congratulations, he's going to work, but he's in a Maserati. Y'all got the reward system all fucked up. Y'all are rewarding yourselves for nothing. You're trying to get validation on this internet and Instagram from people that will never look at you, never talk to you in real life. We got people here in San Antonio. The boat party is here in Austin, 45 minutes, and they won't even come up. Hey, when are you doing an event in San Antonio? Are you fucking kidding me? Well, everybody doesn't have a car, Ericka. That's not my problem. We had a woman in Houston. When you coming to Houston? I'm in Austin. Why would I come to Houston? Again, y'all don't respect valuable people. Again, Janet Jackson come out here and she do a show. Y'all gonna be out there. You gonna get on the mega bus. I'm coming to Austin. Mega bus. This is what I want you to understand. And the more you sit out here, you're like, okay. I know a lady right now about to be in A&E. We had to be on A&E with a TV show out of Dallas. I'm gonna have her at a few different events. And y'all not about to come act silly with her. Y'all not. That's right. They don't respect them because they don't know. I just sold 4 goats today. Don't even need the money. Raising my own meat is a hobby. It's a blessing. Congratulations. I love rural area. See, here's the thing. It's not even that you love rural. A lot of y'all about to go rural and you don't even know you about to be sent out there. That's the funny part. I love it. Yeah, okay, some of y'all just gonna be out there because that's where you're gonna be able to afford to live. All right, let me get ready to wrap this up because guess where I'm going? I'm going to film a TV commercial, a second TV commercial for Zapier. They loved it. It tested so well that they want me to film another one. So let's wrap this up so I can go to my commercial and get my cowboy hat on. I say this all the time. 30 years ago in ATL, Ethiopians were hotel workers, parking attendants. Now they own gas stations, chicken wing joints, cash flowing up. Listen, Anthony, the snaps, baby. Let me say it one more time. 30 years ago in ATL, and they still at the airport some. They were hotel workers and parking attendants. Now they own gas stations, chicken joints, cash flowing, and they be at the Atlanta airport. That's all I'm going to say there. Yeah, you already know. Ownership is the stepping stone to wealth, not name brands. I'm telling you. I don't tell family and friends plans because they will ask for money. There you go. Yeah. Go in accountability groups. Ideals mean nothing without execution. Not a dang on thing. Nothing. It means nothing. Government contracting road shows can be profit. Listen, pay attention. Listen, I want to tell y'all like this. Pay attention to people who are successful and what are they doing? Where are they pivoting? Where are they going? You see a lot of these wholesalers, they're doing one or two things. They're doing government contracts, they're doing new construction. But not only are they doing new construction, they're doing new construction for government low-income housing. So the government's not only paying them too much money, because I've seen some of the money they get for the low-income housing. They build you some cheap stuff. Now, if you ever drive down the 10 from Austin to Houston, and you're going by Prairie View. Is that the 10, y'all? Correct me if I'm wrong. And there's these apartments, and they look like cheap shit. They look terrible. They have no balconies. It just look like cheap square window rails. And I said, "Is that student housing?" And they're like, "Oh no, that's not student housing. That's just regular cheap apartments for people who want to live this far out." Let me tell y'all, they gonna build y'all stuff for cheap rent. No problem. It's gonna look terrible. You're not gonna have a quality of life or quality of living situation. I'll just put it that way. Listen, you already know, Justin. Indians all over Texas hang ceiling fans for brand new home builders in every major city in Texas. But I live in Houston, and Indians are everywhere. Yeah, they built the biggest cricket field. Elizabeth Claire, everywhere there's affordable starter homes. If you want a home to be 125,000, there's no such thing. There's no such thing. Go build you a home further out. You that's not your city no more. When people say some markets are cheaper than rent, no, you don't afford to live there. If you cannot afford to buy there, you cannot afford to live there. Renting is a supposed to be temporary situation. Welcome back, woman. Dropping some. Thank you. I appreciate for $20 super chat. You've been the realest from day one, and there's just some too ignorant crackhead. Yeah, I mean all this stuff. Mm-hmm. Maserati do just need gas money. Yeah. Somebody said I ate potluck from a cute coworker and it was a soggy pot roast sandwich. Didn't recover for 3 days. So you playing with your life. You playing with your life. Ooh. Let me see what else I got here real quick. Nick Taylor said I prefer semi-rural living, but I don't think I moved out far enough. You like that Zapier app? Yeah, y'all been sending me screenshots of it. I've been like, oh, thank you. Let me see what else I got here real quick. Where's the link for the boat party? Again, we've been posting the link for like 6 months. I'm not gonna post it in here, Sophie. I know people like put it in my hand so I can find it. We've been posting the link on Instagram. We've been posting it on everywhere for 6 months. For 6 months, you can go in any community tab post and see the boat party. We've been emailing it to our email list of 16,000 people. This is why I keep telling y'all, y'all don't value. We got a room full of hitters coming. And y'all don't value it. And that's okay. That's okay. It's a wrap. Like the access is a wrap. So, anyways, you guys, this is your girl, Ericka, Classic Line Bob. There's 469 people here. Make sure you hit the like button. The reason people will not let go of these myths, of this silliness, of this distraction, because they don't want to. They don't want to let go. They think this is the only thing they got. They don't put all their money and their time into being on Facebook for 6-7 hours a day being silly. Right? They in their 50s, they back hurt. They should really switch over to tech or office job, but they might have to do math now. They might have to be accountable. Y'all gonna learn. Listen, Nick, I tell you, we posted every day to the point where we were like, stop posting it's every day. And I'm like, that's how crazy it is. Like, we've been posting it for 6 months and people are like, I can't find it. So again, you guys, what's coming up here in the future? It's only for the select few. I ain't gonna lie to you. October 13th through 15th, we'll be in Panama City, Panama, with 35 people doing property tours. You get to do direct investment with those developers. Nothing with me. I'm just facilitating you a hotel that gives breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's an all-inclusive resort with 5 pools. You get to talk to some developers. You get a property tour. You get to see Panama City, Panama. I'll have that link coming out soon. Again, it's October 13th through 15th. It's literally maybe 80 days away. Either you coming or you not. How about that? And then August 19th through 20th is the boat party. We'll be having lockdown on the winery for 4 hours. We'll have a charter bus pick you up from Austin Domain area. Host Hotel. If you bought a ticket, you know who the Host Hotel is. And on Saturday, we'll be on the boat from 3:30 to 7:30 watching the sunset out here in Austin, Texas. We are going on vacation August 23rd through December 3rd. There'll be no more lives. We only have 1 or 2 sponsorships that we have to honor, and we might do a live then. But other than that, all of it will be pre-recorded. So please enjoy your lives that you're getting today. Enjoy all this good free content because it's a wrap, baby. And I think on the other channel, we'll have all our pre-recorded content should be dropping around the same time. But again, you guys, Just be very smart. A lot is coming up, a lot is moving and shaking, and the wealth transfer is happening. And I feel bad for a lot of people because they just ain't paying attention, and that's okay. Um, Again, Polluter, a lot of y'all are going ham about Panama. This is not. Uh, this is what we. This right here. I need to go ahead and end the show, but this right here. I looked on TV and it's bad. It's bad. I was just there. Where it's at is a small area. But keep watching TV. Let that TV scare you into getting some more jabs this fall. Let that TV scare you not buying no real estate. Let that TV keep you poor. Let that TV feed you fear all day. Good luck. Good luck with that TV. Good luck with that fear you're sleeping on every day. We're at a resort with security guards all day, but let the fear of the TV keep working you, because you're just going to be trapped there. I already know how this is. A lot of y'all will keep watching those fear on TV and do nothing for the next 30 years till your back hurts and they force you out in the middle of nowhere. And then you'll ask the black community, why won't y'all help me? Help me? No, because you won't listening. You won't listening, and we're done with it. All right, you guys, this is your girl, Ericka Classic Climb Blog. Peace out. Going to my filming. Later.